create a character and shit. All
I'm
right.
running the same Mighty Majal I was running last time.
What a great first 2 seconds to the live. That timing was impeccable.
Fantastic.
So, since I was joking with Will prior that none of you have done the supplemental reading, because there's no way in hell that you guys did the supplemental reading.
Absolutely not.
What's the supplemental reading?
all the mods and stuff.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, I know you guys didn't do the supplemental reading.
Reading
So-
is hard. Man.
It's not this group's forte, but it's there so that there's no excuse on why you don't know something when you ask me.
Absolutely.
So for the general concept in regards to the rules, basically, it's going to be a much more freeform than the previous main series that we had played together and stuff like that. It's a gentleman's PvP, so like, go ahead and fight, go ahead and wipe, but don't like then sit there where are you respawning on the beach? I'm going to kill you again. Don't be that guy. Like we're not public alphas. We're not trying to keep someone or make someone quit the game.
A little tip of the cap.
Yeah. Capturing people is acceptable, but they can only be held captive for 24 hours.
Not tip of my dick.
It is on the person captured to show proof of when they get captured to start that 24-hour timer. Rockets and C4s I don't even believe exist. If they do, they're clear to work during the accelerated seasons. The only turrets that exist are the Plant Species X right now, as our old mods that had all the fun goofy turrets and stuff like that hasn't ported any of those turrets yet.
What do you mean by fun goofy turrets?
Like
What do you mean by
Flame
that?
turrets and
yeah,
shit.
flame
Yeah,
turrets,
Jesus Christ.
spear bolt turret to not like with knockback like that, cannonball turrets technically. Yeah.
I thought it was bad now.
They won't be added this season. That'll be a between season decision and whatnot.
I can't wait.
This is like a free for all.
Yeah, this is way more
yeah.
just free for all. Go for it.
Basically, early game, no one's safe.
Yeah.
What happened to all the crazy hair colors I could have did, man? It's crazy stuff.
You blame ASA. They make you do it via dies now after the fact. So accelerated seasons will end with a full server wipe after 1 month, followed by minimally 2 weeks off between either the next accelerated season or the next full season. And if we're in a moment of burnout, it'll be more than 2 weeks. Our goal is to just kind of like familiarize ourselves with the next main season map, potentially, the mods we're running, the actual concept of PvP, since when we're playing in a public server, we can only get so good at fucking PvP because the alphas are gonna shit on us for trying to PvP. So setup wise, we are full PvP. Great start. 1 survivor tribes with 1 alliance per tribe. Don't abuse the 1 alliance thing. I would like to set an underlying ground rule to try and remember when you log off to cut it. It's more designed just for if you want to go into boss fights together. If you want to use it for raiding as well, that's fine, but try to make sure to always break it up before you actually get off for the day type thing.
Okay.
Some notable engrams that are turned off. Bullet and element turrets. I don't think the C4 and detonator are off. I think I turned those and the rocket launcher back on. Tech suit should be off. Mod rates, or our server rate is 4 times XP, 10 times harvesting. Harvest respawn multiplier is 10 times faster. Dino harvest is 5 times faster. 3 times taming speed, 3 times passive taming speed. Way faster mating interval, way faster mating speed. 20 times egg hatching speed. 10 times baby mature speed. 4 times baby imprint amount per imprint, and 2 times unfertilized egg lay interval. Scoring and rewards. So most of the scoring is going to be based off of the PvP scoreboard mod, which you can always hit your menu button, escape, or pause, depending on if you're controller or keyboard. And at the bottom, it'll say PvP scoreboard. Once a PvP kill has happened between two players, those two people will start to be on the list. At the end of the season, whoever ends up having the most kills will lead, and then sequentially after that. I kindly ask you don't farm each other for kills. Kind of defeats the purpose of the PvP and whatnot. Though I'm not gonna be too strict in regards to that. Depending on how you place, will give rewards off of a random wheel to spawn a dino for future main seasons. So there's a bunch of different perks. I'm not going to go into that stuff now. You guys can go read that under the accelerated season rules later. But the general concept is that there is a line of code in our cryopod replacement mod that can spawn basically any dino and can leave certain spots random or in ranges and whatnot. And the points you get for, depending on how you place and how well you do during these accelerated seasons, give you more points to make it more specific. So like, for example, perk 3 is boosting the bottom end of one stat's range. So the initial range will be from 0 to 50. Every time you put that a perk point towards that, it'll be up 10. So instead of 0 out of 50, it'll be 10 out of 50. Instead of 10 out of 50, it'll be 20 out of 50. So you're slowly moving that to be a less randomized chance. And there you can choose like saddles and different dinos and stuff like that. But like I said, that'll be more. You guys can look at that for the specifics. And then in regards to, I know you probably have your itchy trigger finger on the spawn button right now.
Wait to get bulls.
Yeah. Obtaining perks. You can obtain perks by placing. First place in the accelerated season gets 20, second gets 15, third gets 10, and anybody else who participates by getting at least one PvP kill will get 5. Beating bosses can get you them. Counts once per boss, per tier, per season. So like every version of Gamma will get you a separate 5. Every version of Beta will get you a separate 10. Every version of Alpha give you a separate 15. If you were to go and like fight Alpha right off the bat, you'd get all the previous tiers as well, as long as you show proof that you beat the boss via the trophy. The trophies will be turned over to myself or Lauren if she ends up joining later on, to make sure that you guys aren't passing them on to bluff that you guys did the boss and stuff like that. If you guys do the bosses together, make sure that that's announced, so that since you only get one boss trophy per fight, it's not per person. Other than that, the only other things that I will say is that there are a couple mods that will probably punch you in the mouth early. Be ready for a lot of dinos that are what the fuck is that moments. Get ready for what looks like to be a survivor. Turns out that there's 10 of them all running at you and some have bolas. Get ready for a lot of Ingrams that probably are unfamiliar in regards to trying to help the concept of you're going to get wiped and I don't want you to hate this season and say fuck it, I'll see you next season. And so a lot of the additional mods and stuff like that are to make the ease of getting back from 0 to level 54-ish setup faster once you're already level 54 type stuff. So, but other than that, I think that's good for introductions. Feel free to spawn in and we're live.
Are you the one I've been...
Shut up. I'm not the one you were